radio. It is or go home. One winner. Today, I have in the studio with me for the Steen Gift Debate head returning from our introduce debater is an SS3 student at Lagos State Mosinmoluwa College, Kankon, Badagry. She's 15 years old. You saw her last Wednesday qualifying to be here today through the playoffs. Debrah, Pamzat, welcome to I Beg to Differ.
Thank you, ma'am.
Our second debater is an SS2 student at At-Tanzeel schools, Ikorodu. She's 15 years old. Sumayyah Animashaun, welcome to I Beg to Differ.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for joining us. Now, the contestants have been told the rules, but here they are again. I will give you a topic. One of you will be in support. One of you will oppose. You will each first get 3 minutes to present your positions, and then you will each get another 2 minutes in the rebuttal round to address the points that your opponent made. Now, remember, of course, that this isn't the playoffs. This is the main event, and that means no do-overs. If you make an error, you just keep going, you start and you finish. The clock is the clock. Now, I will judge both rounds based on number, quality, and originality of unique points made. If you repeat a point, your score will not increase. My panel of judges are listening, 3 of them, and they will make sure that this is very fair. Clarity of thought and eloquence of presentation will earn you points. Number of opponent points addressed during the rebuttal round will earn you points. The strength of your rebuttal of each point, if you give me a weak rebuttal, you're not going to get any points for that. Now, if your scores at the end of your debate are tied, there will be a tiebreaker round. You will switch sides and you will have 3 minutes to debate in favor of your opponent's position. So if you choose oppose in the tiebreaker round, you'll start supporting. If you choose support in the tiebreaker round, you'll start opposing. You switch side, you have 3 minutes to do it. All the points you will be scored for are new points entirely that your opponent did not make, and for new rebuttals to the points that you made earlier on. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
The instructions are very clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Lagos, I hope the instructions are clear for you as well so that you can follow as well. Okay. Now, ladies, you already know the topic. Direct primaries should be compulsory. Now, let's decide who opposes and who supports. In my hands are 2 pieces of paper. I'm currently shaking them. Shaking. Here you go. Sumayyah, pick one. And then you pick the other. Oh no. All right, great. Let's see who's opposing, who's supporting. You're supporting. Fantastic. All right, time for round 1, the presentation round. Let's start with the motion supporter, Sumayyah, and then we're going to go to the motion opposer, Debrah. Sumayyah, your time starts now.
Elections have been the basis of democracy from as far back as we can remember. From by-elections to runoffs to generals, there are a variety of voting systems that help us to practice democracy in our dear country, Nigeria. Now, before I continue, I would like to introduce myself as a speaker in support for the motion which says direct primary should be made compulsory for all political parties. With that being said, good day, moderator, accurate timekeeper, my panel of judges, my opposing partner, and my ever-attentive listeners. Now, what are primary elections? Primary elections are elections that are done within a political party in order to choose the flag bearers or candidates that will represent them in other elections, such as general elections and so on. When it comes to Nigeria's history with direct primaries, it hasn't really been a positive one. About more than 5 years ago, APC, which is the All Progressives Congress, brought direct primaries to Nigeria. But up till now, it still has not had a very positive standing. APC is still the only party that uses direct primaries, while the others use indirect primaries. Even within APC itself, there is a lot of opposition towards this voting system. Ahead of the 2019 elections, 27 state chapters used indirect primaries for their governorship elections, while the minority used direct primaries. Now, there are a number of reasons why direct primaries should be the one for Nigeria. First of all, direct primaries are still the best voting system in order to curb corruption. when it comes to the Electoral Act Amendment of Nigeria, in November 2021, it was pushed by Femi Gbajabiamila, who was the Speaker of the House of Representatives, to the President to assent to this bill. Now, the President at first refused, citing that he needed, and I quote, the opinions of other national institutions to assent to. Now, this is a man that he's talking about. He has the nation's best interests in mind. Another point which I would like to state is that direct primaries are still the best when it comes to giving a sense of belonging. Now, direct primaries give an opportunity to all political party members to vote for a candidate of their choice. Direct primary elections, some people might state that direct primaries cost a lot of money. Yes, with the current economic status of Nigeria, but after the storm comes the calm. INEC has stated that they would even that they will support the president if he assents to the bill. Fortunately for us, on the 25th of February 2022, the president did assent to the bill. With these points of mine, I have no doubt that you guys will not be able to agree with me that direct primaries should be made compulsory for all political parties. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Lagos, don't forget, you can keep watching on Facebook, Nigeria Info 99.3. You can also watch on YouTube, Nigeria Info FM. We have the live feeds up. And if you can't watch right now, you can watch again on DSTV channel 259 or your regular TV if you tune to channel 57. That's on Wazobia Max TV. All right, we've heard from Sumayyah. Sumayyah is 15 years old in SS2 at At-Tanzeel schools. That's in Ikorodu. And she just supported that direct primaries should be compulsory. Opposing that motion is Debrah Pamzat. Debrah Pamzat is in SS3. She's at Lagos State Model Senior College, Kankon, Badagry. Debrah, your time starts now.
Good evening, the moderator, panel of judges, accurate timekeeper, co-debater, and ever-attentive audience. I'm Debrah Pamzat of Lagos State Model Senior College, Kankon, Badagry, Education District 5. I'm here to oppose a proposition which states that direct primaries should be compulsory for all political parties. A direct primary is a voting system in which all card-carrying members of a political party choose their party's candidate, whereas an indirect primary is a political arrangement whereby few selected members of a political party are allowed to decide the candidates on behalf of others. I strongly believe that direct primary should not be compulsory for all political parties. Why? To start with, indirect primaries is less cumbersome in terms of organization, as the number of delegates that will take part in nomination process is manageable in size, unlike direct primaries that give room for a large number of electorates. Also, panel of judges, indirect primaries should be compulsory for all political parties because the cost of running it is less than that of direct primaries because they accommodate a large number of electorates. The fund that should have been expended on organizing direct primaries can be saved and expended on other areas of need of the party in question. Besides, the attentive audience, in indirect primaries, the possibility of thuggery and violence is less because people of different interests are coming together in direct primaries, so security can be hijacked by the rival opposition party. Furthermore, panel of judges, you will agree with me that indirect primaries pays attention to quality rather than quantity. Considering the caliber of delegates chosen as voters, ward chairmen, party leaders, executive members, and other stakeholders, one cannot expect anything short of a credible candidate that will ensure the party's victory at general election, and also a candidate that will be acceptable to majority of the party members. A direct primary can produce a mediocre because it is a game of numbers. Again, the attentive audience, it is easier to determine winners in indirect primaries because of the small number of delegates and the caliber of people involved in the voting process. Also, panel of judges and the attentive audience, direct primaries consume too much time. The time to organize the voters, the time for each voter to cast his or her vote, the time for counting the vote, and also the time for logistics. I vehemently posit that indirect primaries, not direct primaries, should be compulsory for all political parties. In conclusion, Mahatma Gandhi once said, and I quote, "An error does not become truth by reason of multiplied propagation. Not that it should become an error because nobody sees it. The truth in this argument is that indirect primaries should be compulsory for all political parties, not direct primaries." Thank you, and I'll be back.
Thank you very much, Debrah Pamzat. Debrah Pamzat is 15 years old, and she's a student, an SS3 student at the Lagos State Model Senior College, Kankon, Badagry. All right, ladies, catch your breath. Let me tell Lagos about our sponsors. Paystack, of course, one of our sponsors, our headline sponsor at this event, actually. Paystack allows you to do so much through Paystack. So if you're a business person and you're looking for ways to receive payment from any part of the world, Paystack is the way to do it, right? Paystack helps businesses like yours accept payments online from anyone, anywhere in the world, in any currency. So let's say that you have a customer in Ghana or the US or Malaysia. They can pay you online. It doesn't matter if they don't have Naira. They can pay you in dollars. They can pay you in cedis. They can pay you in pounds or euros. Any currency that works for your customers, and you get paid. That's why over 60,000 businesses and startups and government agencies are using Paystack right now. Paystack is powering their growth. And if you choose Paystack today, you're going to get free access to all the tools that they are using. So if you're just starting, some of these tools will help you launch your business, start getting paid. If you're already operating, you're going to be able to scale your business. And so you get some tools like a free website, for instance, right? And for creating a website, if you don't need any technical skills for that, because Paystack will create the website for you free of charge. They also have a free mobile app for managing your sales, for managing your orders, even when you are on the move. And if you want to send invoices, you just be able to do that. And that's just the beginning of what Paystack can do for you. So if you want to get started, visit paystack.com/beg to differ. Paystack.com/beg to differ. That's paystack.com/beg to differ. Sign up for free and let me know how that goes for you. All right, now that we've got time for our debaters to catch their breath, it's time for the rebuttal round. This time we will start with the motion opposer, Debrah Pamzat. Direct primaries should be compulsory.
I still remain on my stance that direct primaries should not be compulsory for all political parties. My opponent mentioned the point. She said that direct primaries curb corruption. I totally disagree with you, because even in direct primaries, the number of votes can be tampered with. There was an election that was once conducted in Nigeria. At the direct primary level, the aspirant had a total of 30 million votes. Then eventually became the candidate. The general election, the same aspirant had a total of 17 million votes. Panel of judges, where is the lie? Where are those remaining 17 million people that voted for this same aspirant? Then also, you mentioned another point. You said that direct primary will give a sense of belonging to the people. Well, in indirect primaries, we have delegates that represent the people at the voting level. So, of course, they may give a sense of belonging to the country, but a handful of delegates is equivalent to 10 handful of electorate. These are delegates. They are educated. They are literate. They know what they are doing. They're not just randomly selected. They are ward chairmen, party leaders, executive members, big stakeholders. You also mentioned the point. You said direct primaries cost money, and I agree with you. They cost too much money. Why can't we just settle for something that does not cost too much money but still give us what we want? Indirect primaries, they don't cost much money. It's less expensive. So yes, indirect primaries should be compulsory for all political parties, not direct primaries. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good job. All right. Sumayyah, your time starts now.
All protocols duly observed. Still with you here is my Animashaun, a humble student from At-Tanzeel Schools, Ikorodu, Lagos, here to support the motion which says direct primary should be made compulsory for all political parties. Okay, so you first said that direct primaries are too expensive. That is true. But INEC has declared its readiness to support the president if he does assent to the bill. And at the end of the day, the president saw that this bill would do more good than harm for the country, and then he did assent to the bill. Another thing you mentioned was that thuggery in direct primaries, when you mentioned the thing about the candidate having 30 million votes. Corruption is a two-way thing. Jide Ojo, a political analyst, mentioned that whichever way we go, any voting system is still susceptible to corruption. You also mentioned something about quality, not quantity. Indirect primaries, where you have a voters college or like delegates that are picked in order to choose for the people. This is where tribalism comes in. This is where discrimination against race, against class, against linguistic identity comes in. You also said something about time wastage. I definitely agree with you that direct primaries take a longer time than indirect primaries. But at the end of the day, it is the end that justifies the means. We cannot say because something takes a longer time, we don't want to do it. It is still the best decision for our country. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sumayyah. Good job. Well done. I like how they're both managing their times very, very well. Their time management is on point. Fantastic stuff. It's 17 minutes past 4 p.m. If you just joined us, hello to you. This is I Beg to Differ on Nigeria Info 99.3. I'm Sandra Ezekwesili. I've got two 15-year-olds in the studio with me. One of them is a student at Lagos State Model Senior College, Kankon, Badagry. Our second debater is an SS2 student at At-Tanzeel Schools, Ikorodu. I should mention, of course, that they've got souvenirs courtesy Printivo. Printivo has given them a bag of goodies, so many goodies in that bag. Thank you so much, Printivo, for providing things that these kids will remember this debate by. And definitely thank you to our headline sponsor, Paystack, ensuring that I Beg to Differ can happen this year in March. We also have Just Food as one of our partners this year. Just Food will be providing delicious ice cream for the kids because, you know, if you go through stressful stuff like debate, you need to cool down afterwards. And so once you're done here, we're going to ensure that you get some ice cream courtesy Just Food. They're called Just Delight. There's also the caramel. There's lots of like flavors, so you're going to have a good time. Now, let's see what our judges have decided, because Debrah is looking at me like, Ma, please just get to the results part. Ma, all this talking is not necessary. Just get to the debate. All right, so the results are in. One of the things I love about my judges is that they work very fast. Remember, Lagos, if you couldn't listen from the beginning and you couldn't watch on Facebook, you can watch it on TV. Watch it tomorrow from 5 p.m. DSTV channel 259. You can also watch it on channel 57, regular TV. You don't need cable subscription. Now, during the presentation round, Sumayyah scored 5 points. The judges awarded Sumayyah 6 points in style. During the opposition round, the opposer's presentation round, Debrah scored 8 points, and for her style, she was awarded 6 points. Opposer rebuttal, Debrah scored 4 points. Her style, she was awarded 6. Supporter rebuttals, I'm talking about Sumayyah now. She was awarded 5 points in rebuttal, 6 points for style. So, with a total of 72 points, Debrah Pamzat wins this round. Congratulations, Debrah.
Thank you, ma'am.
And well done. You just qualified for the quarterfinal next week, Monday. Thank you for taking part, Sumayyah. You did so well. And remember, out of over 240 applicants, you were in the top 10%. So I do hope that, that means something to you. I want to congratulate you for coming this far. Well done. Congratulations. Debrah, I'll see you next week. That's a lovely smile on your face. All right, ladies, leave the studio while we get the other students ready to come in for their round. Thank you again to, of course, let's say Paystack for bringing this to Lagos, and thank you to Printivo for the souvenir bags. Ladies, don't forget to pick up your ice cream on the way out. Make sure you give them their ice cream, their Just Delight ice cream on their way out. But I agree, you have one of your own, probably on her way to 1 million naira. But we still have Ikorodu heavily represented. Now let's take a few thoughts. 0700-993 993 993 0700 993 993 993. We've got people who are sending us messages via WhatsApp. We will take that as we go along. Women, call us on 01465 7190. You can vote on Twitter and let us know who you thought won that round. Was it Debrah or was it Sumayyah? Hello. Thanks for calling us. Hello. Thank you for calling. What's your name?
My name is... What is it?
All right, then. We've got Stephen on the line. Hi, Stephen.
Yes, yeah, hello.
Good to have you on the show.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, Sandra, this is my first time of calling.
I'm glad you called us today.
First, I want to appreciate for this challenge you're taking off.
Okay.
And I believe that God will definitely reward you.
Thank you.
Kudos to the girl at the Badagry school. I appreciate. I'm definitely in support, and I really enjoyed myself in this. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Stephen, for listening and for calling. All right. While we get ready for our second students, can we bring our second students inside, please? We're ready for them now so that we can quickly do this and get it out of the way. 99.3, hello.
Hello.
Thank you for calling. Good to have you on the show.
Good of those students. Are you kudos to them? Those students, they really try. Guys, where are you? Guys must not win this year's competition. We need guys to win. Where are you guys? Thank you.
Thank you very much for calling. 99.3, hello.
Hello, good evening, Sandra.
Good evening.
I really enjoy the debate.
Okay.
And I'm rooting for Debrah.
Oh, you're rooting for Debrah, huh?
The confidence.
Oh,
yes,
okay.
Got the confidence.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Thank you very much for calling. 99.3, hello.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name, sir?
This is Austin calling from my brother.
Austin, welcome.
Those girls are very wonderful.
Yes, they
I
are.
really enjoy the debate.
Yes, they are.
So I'm waiting for that girl, Debrah.
You're rooting for Debrah, huh?
Yeah.
It's too soon to root for anyone. No, it's too soon. You've never heard the people that we have coming up next, huh? 99.3, hello. Sorry about that. Call back if you can. 99.3, hello.
Hello.
Good to have you on the show.
Hello, Sandra. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name?
My name is Johnson.
Johnson, welcome. What did you think, Johnson?
Thank you. I think you are doing a fantastic job. God will bless you.
Thank you.
So, and your girls, those girls, they are wonderful. They are trying. So we hope as time goes on, we see the best of them. Congratulations to the winner.
Congratulations to them, indeed. Thank you very much for calling us. 99.3, hello.
Hello, hi, Sandra.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. My name is Shade.
Shade, good to have you listen to this particular one too. You were such a fan last year.
It. I feel like they were evenly matched.
Okay.
But definitely from when they started, I was like, okay, I think Debrah is going to take it. But then during the rebuttal round, I thought, okay, Sumayyah, she's putting some firepower there. But yes, I'm glad. This was really nice. I'm looking forward to the rest of it. And to that guy that thinks,
oh no, call back if you can. 99.3, hello. Sorry about that. 99.3, hello. 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 Now wow. 99.3, hello.
Hello, good afternoon, Auntie Sandra Ezekwesili.
Good afternoon, sir. What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Jonah, calling from Ibuefo.
Jonah, welcome.
Yeah, seriously, Sandra, I was watching you guys. You know, I have a Nigeria Info app, so I just it just notified me that I beg to differ started.
Okay.
So I just go online and I saw when Sumayyah and Debrah. And the way I see Debrah speaking, I say, wow, this girl has a zeal. Man, this girl, she has a passion. And I even comment, thank God she's my wife namesake.
Okay.
I even comment, I say, wow, congratulations, my wife namesake. I say, glory, glory, Debrah. You'll be back soon.
Okay.
So, as I watch when you are announcing the result, I say, Debrah must win.
All right.
I think you must win. So I just hear, Debrah, congratulations. I say, even my wife here was laughing. So she said, may she say hi to you.
All right. Hi, Mrs. Thank you so much for calling.
Yeah, welcome.
All right, bye. We'll take a break. When we come back, you'll meet our next debaters on Nigeria Info's I Beg to Differ Students Debate Tournament. I'm Sandra Ezekwesili.
Good day, honorable judges, my moderator, timekeeper, and my fellow co-debater. My name is Samrita Kaushik.